Chicago Fire Season 14, Episode 5 will get into the Halloween spirit, and we've got a first look at the costumed fun. Halloween is just around the corner, and it seems Chicago Fire will be getting into the holiday fun this season with a Halloween-inspired episode. Although it's unclear just how far the episode will lean into the Halloween fun, as the synopsis for the episode fails to mention any plot lines directly tied to the holiday, photos from the episode reveal we'll be getting at least one proper Halloween moment in the episode. As photos from Episode 5 reveal, the 51 gang will be rallying behind Herman and his family at Molly's with a Pass the Boot fundraiser on Halloween night. We're certain that the entire 51 team played a role in putting the fundraiser together, but given how front and center Mouch is in the majority of the photos, it seems likely that Mouch is the one who organized the event. This would be in character for Mouch, who stepped up to help his friend in the previous episode, and will likely continue to be a shoulder for Herman to lean on through these difficult times. Now, let's get into the Halloween costumes. We see Mouch within several of the photos, and he's either going for an old-time saloon owner or channeling Charlie Chaplin. We're loving the unexpected costume for Mouch, as it's definitely not a costume we're expecting to see popping up on other Halloween episodes this season. Keeping with the more unique and simple costumes, 51's paramedics are going with two very different but on-brand costumes. Novak seems to be channeling her inner Chun-Li as a martial artist, while Violet channeling her inner mad scientist. Finally, we have Cruz and Tony. While we only see Cruz from the back, it's clear it's channeling Tiger Woods with a golfer costume. Tony, meanwhile, has showed up in the most random of costumes, dressing as a pineapple. We also see Severide and Kid attending the Halloween fundraiser, but sadly it seems the pair will not be getting into the Halloween spirit. While they do show up to support Herman, neither are rocking a costume in any of the photos from the episode, thus robbing us of a fun couple's costume for the duo. Overall, it seems Chicago Fire will be keeping things chill this Halloween and going for more basic costumes than going over the top like some shows do for their Halloween episodes. In honesty, we're here for it. When you're throwing together a Halloween costume, you don't always need to go with some over-the-top costume inspired by a pop culture character. The wait is almost over, Chicago Fire fans. Spooky season is about to heat up at Firehouse 51. For the first time in several years, the hit NBC drama is diving headfirst into Halloween territory with a full-blown themed episode that promises laughs, frights, and of course, a few emotional moments that only Chicago Fire can deliver. That's right, the firefighters, paramedics, and lieutenants we've come to love are swapping their usual gear for costumes, cobwebs, and a few supernatural surprises. And yes, we've got your first look at what's shaping up to be one of the most entertaining and heartwarming hours of Season 14 yet. The episode, reportedly titled Trick or Treat at 51, will showcase the firehouse like we've never seen it before. From orange and black streamers hanging across the apparatus floor to a carved pumpkin contest that gets way too competitive, the entire crew is in the Halloween spirit, even if some are more enthusiastic than others. Herman, David Eigenberg, takes his self-proclaimed title of Pumpkin King to the next level this year, determined to reclaim his championship from Mouch, Christian Stolt, who's convinced his light-up skeleton pumpkin from last year was robbed. Meanwhile, Violet, Hanako Greensmith, and Gallo's replacement paramedic partner, the new face at 61, team up to plan a haunted maze in the common room, complete with fake cobwebs, dry ice, and jump scares that might actually cause a few real emergencies. But don't be fooled by all the fun. This is Chicago Fire, after all, and there's always a firestorm brewing beneath the surface. According to the first teaser images NBC dropped this week, Halloween night takes a terrifying turn when a real emergency interrupts the festivities. The team is called to an old apartment building where a costume party gone wrong leads to chaos, a blaze that feels eerily similar to a previous Halloween call from years back. The photos show Stella Kidd, Miranda Ray Mayo, leading Squad 3 through thick smoke and falling debris while Severide, Taylor Kinney, yes, he's back for this episode, guides the rescue from the outside. The return of Severide alone is enough to send fans into a frenzy, but his dynamic with Kid in this high-stakes rescue might reignite some emotional tension that's been simmering since the start of Season 14. Our exclusive sneak peek also reveals that Chief Bowden, Eamon Walker, takes on a different kind of leadership challenge this episode. Instead of just commanding the scene of a fire, he's commanding a group of firefighters dressed as everything from Dracula to firefighters from the 1800s. There's a particularly hilarious shot of Mouch donning a half-burned Frankenstein costume, while Gallows' successor dresses as a ghost carrying a fire extinguisher. Bowden, of course, isn't impressed by the antics, but even he can't hide a rare smile when Trudy, Amy Morton, stops by, dressed as a cop from the underworld, complete with glowing red horns. If that wasn't enough, a Chicago Med crossover moment is rumored to happen mid-episode, when a couple of partygoers injured during the fire are rushed to Gaffney Chicago Medical Center. Fans can expect cameos from Dr. Archer and Dr. Asher, who will help connect the dots behind the cause of the fire, a malfunctioning fog machine that sparks an electrical short circuit. The crossover may be brief, but it's the perfect reminder that Halloween chaos doesn't stop at the doors of 51. Emotionally, though, the episode isn't all tricks. There are plenty of heartfelt treats, too. Violet gets a subplot that fans have been waiting for. She's still navigating her grief and loneliness after Ritter's exit and Hawkins' death, but the Halloween episode offers her a chance to let loose and rediscover joy with her crew. One touching scene reportedly features her talking with Kid about moving on and finding light in dark times, a metaphor that resonates deeply given the episode's fiery central storyline. Meanwhile, Herman's family will make a surprise return appearance, bringing some much-needed levity. Cindy and their kids visit the firehouse for the Halloween event, dressed in coordinated Ghostbusters outfits. Because of course they are. In one adorable behind-the-scenes shot, Cindy's proton pack actually sprays fog, a fun prop detail that even the cast joked about during filming. But as always, Chicago Fire finds a way to balance humor with heart. Herman's family moments remind fans what's at stake for every member of 51 when they run into danger. It's not just a job. It's a life filled with people waiting for them to return. For this episode also adds an emotional punch. After being absent for much of the early season, Severide's presence feels like a homecoming, both for fans and for the characters themselves. His chemistry with Kid reportedly sparks again in several key scenes. In one moment, Kid jokingly accuses him of being too good at costume contests, to which Severide replies, "I'm just here to put out fires, fake or real." Their shared glance after that line is sure to send Stellaride fans into meltdown mode. And then there's the big Halloween prank subplot, because it wouldn't be Firehouse 51 without a little mischief. This year, Cruz, Joe Minoso, and Cap, Randy Flagler, team up to pull off what they're calling Operation Ghost Shift. The plan? To convince the new recruits that the firehouse is haunted by a former firefighter who perished decades ago in a mysterious blaze. They rig up fake flickering lights, eerie noises from the intercom, and even stage a few spooky apparitions using projection tech. Of course, things get out of hand when the prank coincides with a real call, leading to confusion, chaos, and Cruz nearly scaring the daylights out of Severide himself. By the end of the episode, Cruz's prank backfires, quite literally, when his fog machine sparks the alarm system and Bowden bans all future paranormal nonsense from the house. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my sister wives to our channel and stay with TS.